Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. Welcome to the new subscribers as well, and to everybody else who has been following me have been following me. I am really grateful for the support, and I just wanted to do a catch up because it was Friday, I think it was the last time, or was it Saturday? Saturday morning I last did a video, and I decided not to do another video because it was so late by the time I got back. I was so tired, I literally couldn't do anything. Sunday I just had to have a rest. Today I was keeping a promise to my grandson. I promised him that I would put up the Christmas decorations on Monday, so that when he came on Wednesday it would all be there, because he's been wanting to see the Christmas tree up. So I did that today, and I'm exhausted, but it was so much fun doing that. I really enjoyed doing that. It didn't take as long as I thought it would, but I enjoy the Christmas decorations being up, and I like to have them up the whole month. It's just too much hassle to go through for just a couple of weeks, and I like the feeling that it gives, so I just put up our decorations. And I've had the same decorations for absolutely years. That little wreath I made with a fake ivy wreath I've had for years and years, so I just keep using it until it doesn't work anymore. And because it's a fabric, I will just snip it up and chop it up and put it into the compost when it's no good anymore. But it'll last for many more years, and I will over time start making my own wreaths from real plants. But for now, and with the time that I have at hand, I'm just using the ones that I've always used. Just simple bits, nothing complicated, nothing expensive, because I don't like spending money, I don't have it anyway. And just little simple things, little bows, that's all it needed in there, and that's fine. And that's a poinsettia anyway, which is a Christmas flower. In the lounge I've still got these decorations here to sort out. I'm draping them from the window, so they just dangle in the window dressing. This is one of the finial type things that the Whittler made for me last year, and I really liked it. It was just an experiment, and it's a nice big one, and that will dangle right in the middle of the window with the other stuff. I've put up all my little bits that I've collected since the children were really little. Little stockings were made, things that people have given us, and they are so old, they've lasted us for absolutely donkey's years. The tins are new. I got a new tin this year. I love the biscuit tins, and those ones play music. I really adore it. This one's a carousel. Well, I'm not going to turn it all on, it'll drive you nuts. And this one is Santa, and he turns around inside there as well and plays music. So I love those little things. I collect them. I'll give them to my daughter one day. Or I'll leave them to her in my will, because that's practically all they'll be to leave in a will. And little cards that I absolutely adored the style of, and I thought, oh brilliant, so I just made a little picture out of them. I put them in a frame and made little mounts, and I like it. I love that little style. I like that very much. That somebody gave to me, and I've had it for absolutely years. It's going to have to go soon. It's getting so dusty, I can't clean it. I tried with a paintbrush, a very soft paintbrush, and it just kept knocking the berries off. And there's the tree. And my grandson should be very happy that that tree is up and decorated. And on that tree are also little bits and bobs that we have had for absolutely years when the children were growing up, from when they were little. We just made stuff, really. Some things look really sad, but I made them. I mean, these cardboard stars with paper and buttons and ribbons, that's it. And then paper, sheet music cut out in shapes, filled with, sewn up and filled with a wadding, the stuff in, put ribbons and buttons on them. Simple little things like that. Things that people have given us, little scriptures or thoughts, paper things. Things that are so old, I can't even remember where I got it from. He's lost his bobble off the end of his hat, and the little suit is like a paper, a kind of plasticky paper. But he's got proper little glasses on, wire glasses, and I absolutely love this little Santa. And he's lost his string years ago. I haven't put another one on, so I just sit him there in between the branches. These ones are my favourite. They're glass, very, very fine glass baubles, old ones. I don't even remember how old they are, but I had them second hand, so I love the old-fashioned stuff. Even they are old ones. I really love the old decorations. These ones are in a style of an old one, but they're not. They're quite modern, but I like them. This one, again, Darren made last year, and it wasn't quite straight. He wasn't happy with it, and he was going to throw it away. But I rescued it. It's now on my tree. I will varnish it and put a pretty bow on it eventually, but it is mine now. I've also got other little bits and bobs that you wouldn't normally find on a Christmas tree. Things like these earrings. I mean, pretty little jeweled things. They're earrings, but I wouldn't wear those. I don't do big earrings. They are suitable only for tree decorations, in my opinion. But yeah, anything sparkly like that. And I do have a few others, but I can't remember where I put it. I'll show you some others in a bit that we made. There's the other earring that matches it. I have others. This bauble I made, all sorts of buttons and beads and little silk roses and things on a polystyrene ball. Made that a few years ago because I just love buttons. This one years ago as well. Hubby made for us circles of wood, and he cut trees. And where's the other ones? A little sleigh in that one, and little present in that one. So yeah, made those, and I painted them. Really enjoyed doing that. And then of course there are pine cones. We just gathered some pine cones and put ribbons on them. This is donkey's years old. You can tell by the condition of it there. We've had that for so many years. But I love holding on to things. And there are other things as well the children have made, and I didn't get it out this year. I don't know where it is. It's probably still in a box somewhere, of little cards the children made for us in nursery. And I usually put them up every year, and I can't find it, so I'm going to have to look for that. But this will be the first year then that I haven't put it up, so I'll have to find it. Other one I had are these ceramic ones. I absolutely love them. They're very heavy, and they're glass ones. Another one up there. And this glass onion, I don't even remember where I got that or when. And then those very old turtle doves. I don't even, they're made of feathers and some flocked plastic shape and wire, but they are ancient. Somebody else had them before me, and I absolutely love them. And that star at the very top is another one Darren made last year. The 3 different types of wood. I think there's apple, pear, cherry, and pine in there. And I absolutely love that. It made a really lovely star on the top. What else is there? Oh, these came on the back of a Christmas cracker box when the children were little, and I cut them out and put ribbons on and hung them up. So yeah. Oh, and these, I loved doing these little cones of cardboard and paper doilies with ribbon, and I can put little sweeties in there. If I made more, I could put them all over, and then the little ones could rummage in there for sweets, although I think the dog would tear it off. I have tied the tree to the curtain pole bracket just in case the little one decides to pull it over, and it should be safe up there. Another old decoration that I absolutely love, and a few years ago, I don't even know what it's made of. I'm not sure, but I really love that one. I like things like that. And there's a little nativity one there. I think I got that from Blooms a few years ago. This one is now my newest special one. It's the one my daughter got for me when she went to Amsterdam. And she brought that back for me. Isn't that just so pretty? And very typically Dutch. Lovely. And this one is also an old one. A fairy sitting in the moon. I love my old decorations. And of course there's got to be Humbug, hubby's hat, and my hat hanging on there. This little cushion I made when my daughter was little. It was my first experiment with making a patchwork cushion. It is so old and quite flat now, but it comes out every year. It was homemade. Not quite like the style of the fabric anymore, but hey, I made that. And then there's the Santa sack just draped over the chair. That can stay there. I have done a kind of spring clean today in here. It's much tidier. On the floor I found a couple of stains, and so I sprinkled on bicarbonate of soda and vinegar, scrubbed it in. I'll let it dry, vacuum it up in the morning, and I might have to do it again if the stains were stubborn. So, but at least I've got the room tidied, the furniture was moved, vacuuming was done, windowsills cleaned off. And I like to do that before I put the decorations up, because at least then I know the spring cleaning's done before the decorations go up and I don't have to do it in January. I sorted out some paperwork today. There's shredding to be done, waiting. And I cleared off the sewing pile off this chair, because this chair, along with the sewing pile, is the springs have gone and the wires. And I bought this webbing also a couple of years ago. Well, a couple of years ago. It's got to be 5 years ago, because I fixed the settee and the other chair. I replaced the wires and springs with the webbing, and I bought it for £2 a roll off the market that back then, and I still have a roll, new one, so I can fix that chair while I'm at it as well. And it's another job done, because that one has never been done yet. So then that chair could be used as a seat rather than a storing place for sewing jobs waiting to be done. Yeah, so I got a lot done today. I didn't get any crafting done. Still loads to do. There's all that box, and those 2 boxes there still to be done. And considering I've only got this Saturday in Llandaff left, and then 4 days in the Capital Shopping Centre the week after, and then we're done. So I will do whatever I can. But if it doesn't get finished, it doesn't get finished, and I'm not going to stress or worry about it. So a few things there to do, and tomorrow morning I will finish doing these decorations and putting them up. One of the things I love doing for Christmas decorations, this is a collection of, I got some tassels and I attached some costume jewelry. These were earrings, matching earrings. I put into the tassel top and some beads and some tiny colored shells and little gems that I glued on, and I think they make lovely little Christmas decorations. That's the kind of thing I like doing. I like making little decorations of sparkly, bling stuff, but old-fashioned costume jewelry I think is so lovely. I've got a whole box of them actually to use, and this as well. It's another one I found. It's a metal one with tiny little diamantes in there. I found that. I really like that. A little filigree star I bought many years ago, and I just keep it out. It's now lost so much of its glitter, it doesn't come off anymore. So yeah, I'll hang those up in the window. Another old. I like gathering. See, even that one has lost so much glitter that it's not losing much anymore. What is going on? Oh, okay. And there's another little chandelier type one. But this box, hang on, let me show you. It's my little box of treasures. So whenever I go to the market, which I haven't been this year at all actually, I find little oddities and jewelries. This was an earring. It's lost its bit off the top, and I think that makes a nice Christmas decoration as well. So there, another earring. It's only one, there should be a pair, but that's the last one, and I absolutely love that. That's the kind of thing I like to collect when I find them. There's a couple of little stones missing, but I'll see if I can replace them. From a brooch, pretty little stuff. Some little rings. If I find a collection at the market, I mean, this isn't even real stuff, it's plastic, but it's pretty and it looks nice. You stick that on some bows or tassels or ribbons and it'll look lovely. Really will. Even this bracelet, although that I think is a little bit too special to turn into a, let's take that earring off there, to turn into a Christmas tree decoration, but I'll just hang that on a branch just like that actually, without damaging it. Keep it as a bracelet. That's really pretty, but I like that. And then any kind of little bits and bobs I can stick on ribbons and bows, and oh, that's a nice one too. You see, who would wear those? No, hang on a second, it's tangled with another earring. Who would wear those as earrings? It's just, oh okay, that's got all tangled, but it's really pretty when it's untangled. Come on, where are you? Well, I can't do this one-handed. Hang on a second. Oh no, it's too tangled. I'll have to do that another day. But it's really, it's got a little chain around it that's got tangled in it. That's so pretty, and that's why I like rummaging in charity shops and car boot sales for collections of, like, people lose earrings and there's only one left, and that would go pretty on a bow in the tree. That one's lost its stone in the middle, but I can easily find more to put in there. Even that's really pretty. Just a single earring, no matching partner. And look at that. A big carbuncle of metal and little gemstones. Not one of them real, but they make pretty, oh there you go, that's better. That one's not tangled. That's what it's supposed to look like. Isn't that just gorgeous for a Christmas tree decoration? I don't know why people would wear them, because surely it would make you look like a Christmas tree if you wore it. Look at that. Too pretty to wear on myself. It needs to go on my Christmas tree. Another one. Oh, there's an odd little bauble thingy on there. Oh, that has come right off. There you go, look. Wouldn't that make a nice tree decoration? So I've got some things I can carry on with for a while. Next year I can make some more stuff. That earring has lost its stem completely, but I can put that onto something else. You know, I even, because I made that other decoration with the acorns, I could even, when I put them onto the strings, onto the bows and the ribbons, put a little bit of costume jewelry on there to bling it up a little, couldn't I? Oh, look at this one. These are just my little treasure troves. Really pretty little stuff, costume jewelry. So that's one way, and I mean they were really cheap, silly cheap. And there's my little long nose round pliers for making bits out of them and threading and curling wire. But that's one way that I like to use old stuff to make something new, and it doesn't cost a lot at all because it's really dirt cheap to get a pocket full of costume jewelry from the market, from the car boot, and to make something pretty out of them. You wouldn't buy that in the shops. You could at a craft fair, but it would cost, or you could make it yourself like I do. And oh, forgot that one. That one's out. That's okay. I'll put it straight on the tree. So there you are. I've been doing a little bit of making, do and mend, tidying up, cleaning, taking the stains out, putting up decorations. And tomorrow it's back to work with the crafts after I've done the window. So there you go, folks. Just a short, 20 minutes. That's not a short update. It's a chat. So I better let you go so that I can get on with tidying up and getting ready for bed. And I'll post this quick before I go to bed. Well, it won't be quick because I still got to clean the kitchen as well. See, it never ends. It just never ends. But good night anyway, people. And I'll speak to you again soon. However you're deciding to spend your festive season, whether you decorate or not, I hope it's a lovely one. But I'll still be catching up with you all the way through it. And we'll chat some more about what kind of things people do. What do you put on your tree? Do you go for fashions, or do you, like me, go for the nostalgic things of the things you've collected with the family for all the very many years? Do comment, like and share if you would, and subscribe. And I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.